Well, search has been continuing from the time they've been missing. We came to know about them missing from the. We came to know about this couple on the 23rd itself when the scooty was abandoned. Search teams have been deployed in all these suspected places. One thing is the terrain is very difficult. There's heavy rains now out there. It's foggy. Even using drones and all that is very difficult. We have requested NESAC, and NESAC also, a team from NESAC is there, and they're using their high-powered drones, including thermal drones. The dog squad is there looking for any clues. The special operation teams, which is supposed to look after law and order and prevention out here, is also out there deployed. Two DSPs are on the job out there. We are leaving no stone unturned out there. I know a lot of concerns from the family members, their friends, well-wishers. So Meghalaya Police and East Coast Police is trying its level best. Fire and Emergency Service also is there. We're trying our level best every day, planning out where they could possibly be and what really happened out there. So from mile to mile, we have actually ascertained where they went, who they met, what they wore, what conversation happened, so all that has been ascertained, so a lot of work has gone in out here.
Are there plans to expand the search to new areas, and if you can tell us which specific locations have been searched?
We have looked at the locations first where the bike have been kept out there. So places like Deole, Chathang, Mokama, all these places close to Danchalan, which are close to Swara. Following this incident and the preceding incidents also, we'd give a slew of advisories for actually not only tourists but also for guest houses, homestays and all that, what they're supposed to do, do's and don'ts. Very soon we'll come out with a list.
Means right now there are no protocols that you all are implementing?
In fact, there are already a lot of things in place and advisories were already given. In fact, SDO Civil also for those places out there has already given a lot of advisories. We've also, over the years, we've been giving a lot of advisories to put up CCTVs, documentation. We have there's an application, there's a web application from tourism also called the M-Time, where people have to make entries. Foreign tourists have to actually enter this C form in this foreigners portal and all that, but people are not enforcing that. People are not actually obliging all that. So we are trying to enforce that. We are advising people. We need them to be more stern, more strict, and more responsible actually when they're actually handling tourists. Certain things like good places for trekking. This is not the time, but if you're not a trained trekker or a regular trekker and all that, take a guide. Very importantly, person who stays in a guest house or homestay, always inform where or she would be going, the next place, which is the next stop, so that people know where they're going. So these small little things are very, very important. And then also like asking people, I think the homestay owners or people who the tourism officers number is always there displayed in tourist booths, so they can always ask. But in fact, if they've come here for the first time, especially to those places where they are not sure about the routes, very, very important to ask somebody who's been to those routes, people who can guide them there, you have to also find out to verify the credentials of the person who's going to guide you also. So a lot of these slew of advisories will come out from us in a short while.